For more on the challenges facing South Africa in the post-Mandela era, we are joined by Neelika Jayawardane. She's an associate professor at the State University of New York in Syracuse. Talk to us first about the racial issues. It's obviously better now than it was a couple decades ago, but where are we in terms of race relations there?
I think, Mike, that in South Africa, people will nostalgically sometimes speak about the past, in the 1950s, say, when people felt a great deal of togetherness, but that's because people were struggling against a greater oppressor. So, for instance, you heard the man from Freitas speak about a time when he felt that there was greater unity. But of course, that's forgetting that the unity was there because we were all struggling against a greater oppressive force. So it's not that today I'll be able to go to a mall or be in a hotel without having to be harassed by the police or in fact be denied. So it's not that things were better under apartheid, but that there is a long way to go.
It was a unifying force in a sense. Neelika, you actually have an interesting perspective. You grew up in Zambia, where the ANC had its offices while in exile. We just saw how President Zuma was booed during a Mandela memorial. How strong is the party now, and is Zuma's job safe?
I think that Zuma faces a lot of challenges. I doubt that he'll be booted out before the elections in 2014 because the party is not happy with him, and it is true that there are deep rifts in the party, but I don't think that he'll be voted out. Just speaking as a political analyst, I don't believe that he'll be booted out. The ANC is far stronger than Zuma alone. And it has faced other greater rifts than this. And Zuma will prevail in the elections, but the ANC cannot any longer automatically rely on more than 60% of the vote as they used to. It used to be that the ANC automatically could just imagine themselves always winning more than 60% of the vote, and they can't rest on their laurels anymore.
And Neelika, obviously, anyone following in the footsteps of Mandela, he casts a very long shadow. But if you could just touch on some of the political issues that are souring the enthusiasm for Jacob Zuma, we'd appreciate that.
Sure. I can give you some statistics that are really very, very sad. The Sunday Times newspaper just this past Sunday reported in a poll that 51% of registered voters of the ruling ANC want Zuma to resign, and of the 1,000 ANC voters polled, it was just a poll that the newspaper ran, 33% of those 1,000 ANC voters said that they were less likely to vote for the ANC over allegations that Zuma used public money to upgrade a luxurious private residence that's called Nkandla. And it's worth over probably about $200 million, 200 million rands. And it's reported to have a pool, despite the fact that nobody in the Zuma family swims. And 42% said that they certainly believe that he had abused taxpayer funds. And over 1.9 million of South Africans cannot report any income whatsoever, while white South Africans, who are 10% or perhaps even less than 10% of the country, continue to be quite wealthy. So there is a racial divide.
There's undoubtedly a gap there, and that's a huge margin there. Thank you, Neelika, for joining us from Syracuse. Certainly appreciate it.